Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, again to Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
On to punt for the Packers.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
His first carry of the game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
A gain of 2.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Pascal's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And the Colts, 1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They run the counter. Hines. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The tackle made by Christian.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
Rivers.
4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll run it with Mack. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Fourth down, Rivers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
With no score.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And some space here. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Following the interception here, Rivers is going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Here we go. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. 30. Mike, 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Yeah.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Room here to run. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Rivers trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Indianapolis.
A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's able to break out at one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rivers again. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
23-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, it's Rivers. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Looking sideline, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And now he's taken down, and Rivers in the end zone, down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Aaron Jones.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Jones.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
6-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
Squeeze, double. Check safety. He's crossing. Hey, 88.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Colts.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. We'll call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing Rivers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Over. That's got to be a long down. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. 53 to Mike. 53.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Packers 23. Colts nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
This is Jones. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers continue to roll.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley-Cox, his tight end, but now it'll be 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rivers. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to Jack.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To the air again here, Rivers. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Rivers looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
at the 3-yard line.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and long for Rivers. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kenny Clark drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On play action, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
And they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Today's final score, Packers.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout.